Hello and welcome back to Realistic Fish Keeping. A couple of weeks ago, I made a video showing all the fish that I was going to be taking to the local N.E.T.S auction in Gateshead, which took place on Sunday the 9th of March. Now I'm going to show you what I bought from the auction, but I also want to mention how the auction works, how it went, and how you can prepare for a fish auction. I won't be delving too deeply into the day itself, but my friend Mao at Aquarium Delirium has a video all about that. I'll put a link in the description box below. So on the day of any fish auction, you want to be bagging the fish up, labelling them, and putting a list together of the fish that you'll be taking. To properly bag a fish up, I'm going to make a separate video on that, but very briefly, you want 2/3 air, 1/3 water. You don't want to put too many fish in one bag. So a polystyrene box is a must. You want to put a list of the fish in there as well. So every auction works differently, but at the N.E.T.S auction, they want a list of the fish that are in that specific box. And they want another list, a full list. If you're taking multiple boxes, that will go to the admin team that takes stock of what each fish went for. That's so they can tally up correctly the money that you're owed at the end. So each bag of fish needs to be labelled accordingly. You'll be given a lot number, and each bag needs to be given a bag number, but only if they're different fish. So if you're taking, say, 5 bags of bronze cories, they're all going to be labelled bag 1. That's because each species, each different fish is given a different bag number. Hope that makes sense. So when you get to the auction, this is a picture of the auction itself from outside. Obviously, everybody was very eager for me to arrive. My logo is plastered everywhere. No, I'm only joking. I'm just putting that on to cover up people's registration numbers and have a bit of a laugh. When you get inside, you'll put your box on the stage, and then you'll give the list of fish to the table that's at the side of the stage. There'll be runners, members of staff able to help you out. You can't go wrong. There's dry goods stalls where you can buy dry goods because the auction itself is only fish and plants. There's no dry goods in there. Food from outside is not permitted. There's food inside the hall. So when the auction starts, it'll start promptly, but it's not strict. It's full of banter. It's a good laugh. And everybody there is just for the same reason that you'll be there for, to grab a bag and maybe sell some fish. Everybody's there just to have a nice time. There's no strict rules as such. If you're unsure about anything, people want to help. So any anxiety about going, just go and give it a try. So when the auction starts, the auctioneer will lift up a bag, briefly explain what's in the bag, and that's purely to help people that might not be familiar with what that species of fish is. So like any other auction, if you're interested in bidding on the fish, simply raise your hand, keep it held high until a time where you either win or you are not comfortable with paying that price, at which time simply lower your hand and you'll be withdrawn. The winner is then given the option of buying more than one bag if there are multiples. Say there's 10 bags of the same, the winner chooses to buy 5, there's then 5 left over, which are then offered down the line from the people that were bidding. So second place would get the next auction, and maybe third, and then so on if there was more. If a bag's left over that none of the bidders want, for example, it will be offered to the rest of the room. Then the rest of the room will have the chance to buy that at the winning price. So that format continues until the end of the auction. Then money's tallied up. 15% is taken off everyone's totals. That goes towards the N.E.T.S organisation. and everybody goes home. So what did I buy? I returned home with only a few fish, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to sell more than I bought, because I know I've got some younger fish coming through at the moment anyway. But I wanted to get some bristlenose plecos, and I got some lovely snow white bristlenose plecos, about 4 of those, and I got them for an absolute bargain price of £6 each. And 2 of these fish are almost, I would say, breeding tide. So I'm very, very pleased with that. The other ones I got were 6 orange Venezuelan Corridorus, and they're only juveniles, but they will grow very quickly. And they also bought 3 bags of guppy grass. So yeah, I managed to sell most of the fish I went with. Did return with some, but that's not unusual. It's all about getting a bit of luck on the day and pricing them up correctly. I did put a reserve price in them. If I didn't put a reserve price in them, I probably wouldn't have came back with any. So after the auction, I acclimatised my fish to the new tanks. They're doing really well. There's no fatalities, there's no disease. And they were a fraction of the price you'd be paying in the big chain shops. That's it for now. I mentioned before, there was a video by Aquarium Delirium about the auction itself. A link for that will be in the description, so go and watch that. And keep your eyes peeled for a video where I'm going to be visiting a small independent aquatic retailer with 1 or 2 surprises. Remember to subscribe to see what happens. But in the meantime, bye for now.